Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you like fantasy stories, please like, subscribe, and share the channel and be a part of Lirien world. Let's start the story.
In the glowing city of Luminar, where enchanted lanterns never faded, lived Elora, a clever young thief who stole not only coins but forgotten dreams. She longed for freedom from the endless light, a shadow to call her own. One day she spotted it, the whispering crown resting on a royal pedestal. Its silver thorns were studded with obsidian, and legend claimed it let the wearer hear the stars and twist fate itself. As guards were distracted by a fire sprite's dance, Elara darted in, snatched the crown, and vanished into the labyrinthine alleys. That night, in her attic hideout, she placed the crown on her head. A soft, sibilant voice entered her mind. "What fate shall we weave, bearer?" Visions flooded her senses. She saw herself as a queen, rich and feared, but another path showed her withered and consumed, a husk of a person, heart pounding. She tore it off. The next morning, the king announced the theft and offered a fortune for its return. Bounty hunters, elves, dwarves, even a fox spirit scoured the streets. Elara had to run. She fled to the whispering woods, the crown hidden in her cloak. The trees murmured ancient riddles, and the crown whispered sweet promises of power. Desperate, she wore it again. A shadow stalked her through the trees, and she willed it away. Power surged through her, and the shadowy mimic wearing her own face vanished in a puff of mist. But when she looked down, her hands had aged, wrinkles cracking the skin. The price was becoming clear. Deeper in the woods, she found an old crone cackling by a fire. "The crown feeds on choices," the old woman rasped. She explained that it held the trapped soul of the Starweaver, a fallen goddess. To break its curse, Elara had to offer a life, hers or another's. As Elara turned to flee, the crone shimmered and transformed into the mimic, now stronger and more solid than before. They fought a whirlwind of desperation and dark magic. During the struggle, the crown slipped from Elara's head and fell into a crystal-clear pool. From the water, spectral figures rose, their faces twisted in regret. They were the past wearers. "You chose greed," one hissed. "You chose fear," another accused. The truth struck Elara like lightning. The crown didn't grant power. It stole it, weaving souls into its endless, cursed tapestry. Every vision was a lie. The mimic wasn't an enemy, it was a severed piece of her own soul, a warning. Steeling herself, Elara dove into the icy pool. The spirits clawed at her, their touch cold as the grave, but she reached the crown with all her remaining strength. She smashed it against a sharp rock. Starlight exploded from it, and the whispers became screams, then faded into silence. Elara surfaced, gasping for air. The mimic dissolved, and her hands returned to their youthful state. But a tiny obsidian splinter remained embedded in her palm, pulsing with a faint, dark light. She returned to Luminar. The king, believing the crown destroyed, pardoned her. Elara left her thieving days behind and became a storyteller, her tales filled with magic and caution. Years passed. Old and surrounded by her family, Elara lay on her deathbed. As she drew her last breath, the splinter in her palm stirred, reforming into a miniature, perfect crown. She smiled, a final, knowing expression. The crown hadn't broken it, had simply waited inside her. Her youngest daughter, bold and curious, just like her mother once was, picked up the tiny, beautiful object. A faint whisper, like the rustling of distant stars, echoed in the quiet room. "Welcome, bearer. What fate shall we weave?" The cycle, in the quiet dance of stars and shadows, had begun once more.